Okay, kids, I'm going to give you the moral of the story first, and then tell you the short story. The moral of the story comes from my dear departed father, Father Poe, Esery Poe. In my humble opinion, more people, many more people, need to follow the saged advice of Esery Poe. Excuse my language, but I'll say it like Poe used to say it. If you're going to do something, God damn it, do it right or don't do it at all. Weeding the garden, mowing the yard, much more important things than those. Anything. If you're going to do it right. Well, once again, Father Poe proves his point, and I just got to give out props to Father Poe this fine day. Got a bill the other day from a memorial service, a headstones place. Father Poe passed 2 years ago next month. And long story short, we had never, or I had never, made sure to get the the date of death on the stone. Long story short, it's on there now. And I talked to the guy, small community, small business, but I talked to the guy and said, I find it hard to believe that wouldn't have been included in the pre-planned funeral arrangement that my dad had set up. He says, I don't think so. And I said, well, could you check with the funeral director and let me know? So I left it at that a couple of weeks ago. Well, Teresa and I were over at the cemetery, saw that the date was on there. It looks great. Everything's taken care of. And just a couple of days ago, I get a bill in the mail for whatever the amount was to put that date of death on it. And I said, I just find it hard to believe. Well, anyhow, I was in Tiffin, Ohio today. Went by the funeral home. Eric Shook Engel Funeral Home. And got to tell you, those are fine folks there. Eric Shook, fine folks. But stopped in and talked to Eric a little bit, and I said, I just find it hard to believe that my dad wouldn't have covered that base. He pulls out the records. He said, yep, sure enough, he covered that base. Yeah, it's paid for. And he told me how sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, which made sense to me. But good old Father Poe did it right, or he wouldn't have done it at all. So anyhow, Eric says, tear up the bill. I'll call Tim and cut him a check. We're good to go. So once again, the moral of the story, the saged advice of Father Poe. I might have gone a little long-winded, but I can't drive it home enough. God damn it, do it right or don't do it at all. And once again, Poe did it right. Good old Father Poe. I'll tell you what, the older I get and the longer he's been gone, the more wise I find out that man was. Now, back in the day, I might have not thought so much, but man was a wise man. So anyway, there's the story for the day. And the next time something comes up with you, either do it right or don't do it at all.